Tables of content. 1. Mughal dynasty. 2. The decline of the Mughal Empire was caused by a number of events, including 3. Why Akbar was superior. 4. Who was the best? Mughal dynasty. From the early 16th century to the middle of the 19th century, India was controlled by the Muslim dynasty known as the Mughals. Babur established the dynasty. He was a father-side descendant of the Mongol conqueror Genghis Khan and a mother-side descendant of the Turkish conqueror Temur. The Mughal Empire was distinguished by its centralized, powerful government, tolerance of different religious beliefs, and contributions to art and architecture. A thorough examination of the Mughals in India is provided here. 1. Rise to power. Babur, a Central Asian prince who claimed ancestry from Temur and Genghis Khan, established the Mughal Empire. His initial incursion into India took place in 1526, when he won the Battle of Panipat against Ibrahim Lodi, the Delhi Sultan. Agra and Delhi were among the northern Indian provinces that Babur later ruled. Humayun, Babur's son, took the throne after his father when Sher Shah Suri overthrew him, but he was forced to flee to Persia. Humayun, however, was able to retake the throne with the aid of the Safavid Empire of Iran, and he governed until his death in 1556. The Mughal Empire grew to encompass a large portion of northern India when Humayun was in charge. The Mughals significantly influenced Indian culture, according to experts. They brought Persian art and architecture to India and combined Persian and Indian elements in a distinctive way. Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan erected the Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, in honor of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. The Mughals also supported the arts, literature, and music, and several well-known literary masterpieces, such as the epic poem Ramayana and the play Abhigyan Shakuntalam, were produced during this time. Mughal miniature paintings are regarded as some of the finest examples of Indian art. Mughal art was recognized for its elaborate designs and use of vivid colors. Decline and fall. In the late 17th century, when the Emperor Aurangzeb, a devout Muslim, started to enforce Islamic law more forcefully and persecute non-Muslims, the Mughal Empire began to crumble. The empire weakened as a result of the upheavals and revolts that followed. The Indian Revolt of 1857, which resulted in the British East India Company assuming control of India, marked the end of the Mughal Empire. The growth of regional powers like the Maratha Empire and the Sikh Empire, which posed a threat to Mughal rule, was another factor in the Mughal Empire's decline. Akbar the Great is regarded by many historians as the greatest emperor of the Mughal Empire. One of the most successful and powerful rulers in Indian history, Akbar ruled from 1556 to 1605. He is regarded as the Mughal Empire's greatest monarch for a variety of reasons, some of which are listed below. Akbar is renowned for his policy of religious tolerance, which allowed people of all religions to coexist and worship in harmony. He welcomed religious leaders from various faiths to his court and eliminated the jizya levy, which was a charge on non-Muslims. In India, this approach contributed to the development of a more tolerant and diversified society. Akbar established a powerful, centralized government that was effective and efficient at running the empire. He put in place a system of regional governors in charge of keeping the peace and collecting taxes. Moreover, he established a bureaucracy based on merit rather than heredity, which enhanced the effectiveness of governmental management. Military conquests. Akbar was an effective military leader who used a number of conquests to grow the Mughal Empire. He overthrew the formidable Rajput confederacy and ruled over a large portion of northern India, including the kingdoms of Rajasthan and Gujarat. Akbar instituted a number of legal and social reforms that had a long-lasting effect on Indian society. He eliminated a number of repressive taxes and passed new legislation to uphold the rights of the underprivileged and women. Throughout its existence, the Mughal Empire engaged in numerous conflicts. Following are a few of the Mughals' most well-known conflicts. 1. Battle of Panipat, 1526. This was the Mughals' first significant engagement in India. It was fought between the armies of Ibrahim Lodi, the Sultan of Delhi, and Babur, the creator of the Mughal Empire. Beginning with Babur's victory in this conflict, the Mughals ruled India. 2 Battle of Khanwa, 1527, Rana Singha, the ruler of Mewar, and Babur engaged in this conflict. By winning this conflict, Babur was able to maintain his suzerainty over northern India. 3 The Mughal Empire led by Akbar and the Rajput troops led by Rana Pratap engaged in combat at Haldighati in 1576. In this conflict, the Mughals prevailed, strengthening their control over Rajasthan. 4 The British East India Company and Siraj ud-Daulah, the Nawab of Bengal, engaged in combat in the Battle of Plassey, 1757. This setback made the Mughal Empire more vulnerable, which made it easier for the British to take over India. 5 The British East India Company and the united troops of the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II, the Nawab of Bengal, and the Nawab of Awadh engaged in combat in the Battle of Buxar, 1764. In this conflict, the British prevailed, solidifying their dominance over Bengal and Bihar. Who was the best? Both Akbar and Maharana Pratap were outstanding leaders in their own right, but their qualifications and successes varied. One of the most notable emperors in Indian history is considered to be Akbar, the Mughal emperor. He was a capable military leader who formed a powerful centralized administration and conquered most of northern India. He was also well recognized for his support of religious tolerance, which made it possible for people of various religions to coexist in harmony. Maharana Pratap, on the other hand, was the ruler of Mewar and a Rajput warrior. He is held in high esteem in Rajasthan as a hero who resisted the Mughal Empire and protected his country from its invasion. His refusal to surrender to Mughal authority and his defiance of Akbar are what made him most famous. Maharana Pratap was a talented warrior who commanded his army in multiple conflicts with the Mughals. Although he was unable to militarily overcome them, he is recognized for his bravery and devotion to his people. Maharana Pratap and Akbar both made outstanding contributions to Indian history as rulers. While Maharana Pratap is known for his valor and preservation of Rajput honor against Mughal persecution, Akbar is remembered for his significant and extensive accomplishments as the ruler of the Mughal Empire. Given that they were each extraordinary leaders in their own way, with unique accomplishments and legacies, it is challenging to compare them and declare one to be greater than the